Hey, you do the Rex City. I'm Hunter.
I'm Rose.
I'm Miki.
And this is
Hunter.
Whoa.
136.
136. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I think we are at like
The aftermath.
yeah, we're at the aftermath of everything that's going on, and surprisingly, this is gonna be like the penultimate arc.
Oh,
there's
okay.
another
The
arc.
arc. Yeah, I knew there was another arc.
It's a smaller arc, but
An arc nonetheless.
yes.
You said it was something like 145?
148.
148? Okay, that's a whole another 12 episodes almost. That's a season for some animes. Alright, I'm very curious to see what the cleanup is. I know they kind of already said mass suicide, kind of weird, slight cover-up, but maybe that's also just what they assume happened. Like, I don't know how much the hunters are controlling that narrative. I'm very curious to see how the hunters handle this, especially now that Nether is gone.
Yeah, same.
And also we have Palm is still an ant.
Yeah, she's part ant and she has watched her king die.
Yes, she's free now.
Free.
Curious to see what state Gon is in, and also Killua. Like, what's he thinking of the whole thing?
Yeah. But
Same.
maybe we'll see it all in this episode, guys. Remember to hit the like button. Remember to hit the subscribe button. Also, check out the Patreon in the description to see these episodes a whole week early, as well as the uncut version of these episodes. And also check out the link to it in the description to our merch store. Let's get right into the show. Flowers.
White flowers, more roses.
Oh, for all of the people that died. Oh.
My God.
東ゴル島共和国と NGL の両国は国際保安維持機
Oh,
構
that's
が
Good keepers. Okay.
事実上の敗北となった
They ceased to exist.
There's nothing left.
Yeah.
500万人の生存者は難民
Refugees.
元東ゴル島の国家財産を
Oh no, they took their stuff.
国土を共同管理する条件で受け入れを受諾もう一方の NGL は
NGO?
空白の土地が新たな火種とならぬよう気候側が衛星自然保護区に指定することを提案し
Nature's what caused this.
可決された責任等のすべてはハンター協会に一任されることとなった
Ah,
Okay.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
oh, is he
He's
Gyro?
smiling.
Is he Gyro? Or is that what he said?
No, he said Jared means nothing to me.
MGL の住民だったってことだろうな
Yeah.
Yeah.
まあ
Oh,
まだ無理強い
Oh,
はしねえよ
is it?
Yeah.
他の国よりはまだ安全だろうしな
yeah, probably.
そういうこといやあれはなんつうかお前らに近いんじゃねえかな
Oh.
俺みたいに前世の記
Oh,
憶
he
が
doesn't
Oh,
remember.
but she remembers her previous life, maybe?
おめえやヒナみてえに前世を思い出したやつってのはちょっと違うんだよおそらく話さねえんじゃなくて話せねえんだ
She can't
と思
talk.
うぜ
Oh.
おうおめえ
Die until you're dead.
もなんだそりゃジャイロの挨拶だ
Oh. Glisten
なん
dies.
か思い出したか
You remember something?
Remember something.
いやでも少し気に入った
Right.
Mm-hmm.
人生やる気次第ってことね
What?
That's the
Oh, I thought it was flying.
This.
But seriously though, where's Wolfen going?
Well, they're looking for Gyro.
Oh, so she does remember Gyro.
ほらこれもう節操な女だぜ本当に港は大丈夫なんだろうないやこの公用車と
Okay, so
私のカードでフリー
Government, huh?
Will they know though? Do they know
これで俺
about the
も
whole
旧
police
世
being
界の
gone?
住民か落ちたもんだなもしかしたら
I wonder who.
すでに有志と道具を集めて建国の準備は済んだかもしれねえぜ
Oh
Oh, you're still
boy.
on there?
俺たちは即上流階級の
Oh my gosh, Wolfen.
True believer. Man.
オタクも十分
Yeah.
前向きだよ
Imagine he's just like some lowly bug.
前向きそりゃそうだろ俺はもう二度死んでるなのにまだです怖いもんなんかなんもねえそうだな
Yeah, you deserve this.
He deserves death.
おまけの人生
Optimism.
Optimism!
Bastard.
人間なめけ生きられるもんさ
何それ当たり前じゃん
うるせえ
point.
Not the herbs.
Yeah, what else did you expect?
まあこんなもんか。
Uh-huh.
Oh, she's scared.
Did you recognize
She
something?
probably recognized something. Oh, maybe that's mom?
You guys should
Oh, wow.
recognize her.
Oh, she was that little? Goodness.
We've seen that girl. That's Colt.
That was Colt's little sister. Oh, that was sad. I don't want to see it.
Oh.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Oh
Yeah.
Is that a whole chicken?
yeah. No.
Reyna. Whoa, she can speak.
Oh, trauma. Oh.
Kurt.
Kurt Colt.
Deep breaths. Deep breaths.
間ごちそうさせておく。
そんなんじゃねえよ。じゃあな。
Oh.
これで借りは返したからな。
The favor.
Oh.
Oh.
たこやな。
Oh, really cute.
I managed to make an ant look cute.
Yeah, right? Face. Oh, glistening eyes.
You did a good thing.
なんだこれ。
Humanity's coming back slowly.
His voice was a little bit different there.
Yeah.
レイナ、ブロブーダ、
Oh.
故郷へ戻る。
Do you think maybe Bravado is from here? Because he did feel comfortable here too.
いや、
Uh-oh.
気になることがあって。
The thing, the little baby.
The bamboo. Wait, name it.
Reyna.
Oh, snap. It grew up.
名前が違うっていう。
Huh?
じゃあ、
Who are you, kid? Why did you give her a sword? It's Kite!
Oh! Kite has reincarnated.
It's Kite! Kite lives!
God! Oh my gosh!
彼は英雄でそれだけの働きをした。費用は全て私が持つ。
Oh.
必要であれば、この病院ごと。
This entire hospital?
Who are you calling?
とにかく、絶対にゴンは死なせない。
Keep going, lie.
ただのダダだ。同じさ。今回も。お前は勝手にどんどん前に行って。尻拭いは全部俺。いつものことさ。やってやるよ。
Aww.
でも。
Let it slide.
謝れよ。
Apologize.
Fair enough.
俺がお前を必ず元気にしてやっから。
Oh, how?
絶対謝らせっからな。
声をかけてやることも必要だな。
俺がゴンを助ける。
How?
医者の方は頼むよ。
Okay.
それも必要だ。俺が戻るまでは。
While I'm gone?
Oh. His eyes are deadened.
Yeah.
Mission mode, killer.
Yeah. But you're gonna miss the news. Kite is reincarnate.
ゴンを助けるのは俺だ。
And of course he doesn't take the cell phone.
Oh, never.
Must. Wow.
Will be invalid.
Wow, he had total control, didn't he? Zodiacs.
Zod?
Zodiacs or Zodiacs?
Yeah.
Zodiac.
It says Zodiacs.
Bye, Netero.
Bye.
ハンター協会の最高幹部12神が本部に集結した。
Boy.
Look at that.
Faces.
People.
Look at this.
You the leader of the Zodiacs? Is that?
It's God's father! Oh my god!
Of course, he's a leader of the Hunters.
Of course! Oh my
Won't see some of those faces ever again.
god!
You
Yeah.
think we're gonna get a new intro next episode?
I do not remember at all.
I would think so.
Discussion.
Discussion.
Yeah, so that was quite the episode. You look like you've been through it. Look, you're still going through it. Actively going in it. Yeah, I mean, that was way more emotional than I expected.
Yeah, I didn't expect the Reyna scene to hit me so hard.
I remember watching this scene, and I was like wondering if I should give you guys any forewarning, but I'm like,
No.
burn.
Yeah.
They hit me hard, man.
Yeah.
That was ugly cry behind his book. Just saying that was ugly
I
cry.
noticed you're using my technique.
I was like, I cannot let the world see this face.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, it kept stacking.
Yeah.
You know, because at first it was just like, it's sad, but to see the friendship between him and what is his name?
Bravada? Wait,
Wolfen?
Wolfen.
Bravado.
Welfin. Yeah,
Yes.
Welfin and Bravada. I mean, we never got a whole lot of them on screen, but there's always a sadness of seeing people who in another life were close, just departing.
Mm.
And then you've got this innocent-ish little, and actually just innocent aunt that was just being amazed this whole
baby
time.
child, yeah.
Plus, she's a drone. Plus, she can't really speak. And plus, okay, she's a kid, so it just gets worse and worse. And she gets to live in this forest. Oh, not living in the forest. You're going to a village. What village? Reyna's village. It's Reyna.
Yeah.
And she's
then
well aware of her situation.
She knows everything.
She remembers everything, yeah, and you see what the mother was going through.
Yeah, just starving to death.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
Like the table's still set, I guess, for the kids to come home.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's the thing that happens in Japanese culture. Well, they'll serve they'll basically serve
like dead people.
yeah,
Oh, wow.
serve some food for people who passed away.
Pretty sad overall, but I mean, it's bittersweet because I mean the poor kid has to live like this now.
Yeah.
But she's back home, and everyone just immediately accepted her.
Yeah.
They're cool with it.
Yeah.
And notice they're all women, but
No, I feel like the
All
men
men
were
were
taken
killed, I
out
think.
of the village. Yeah.
yeah.
So, but they're still surviving out there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I thought Bravada, is his name Bravada?
Bravado.
Because it's La Brava.
I keep thinking of La Brava.
Yeah.
I think I'm saying that.
Yeah, but no, it's Bravado.
Bravado.
That is bravada.
Bro.
That was another
Bro.
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 Lobster bro.
Lobster bro.
He walks off, and I thought that was it. He was like, no, I'm done with this. I'm going to leave. I'm just going to see, all right, bad guy. He's not really a bad dude.
Mm-hmm.
But she goes over to him and she brings back, no, this is our home. We're staying
Yeah.
together. That's very nice.
Yes.
This scene made me question whether Kurt was actually bravado or not.
Oh, the brother?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Oh, and
think
not
so.
Colt? No, I think it's Colt. Especially because Colt remembers Reyna. He named the child that he was raising Reyna.
Mm,
He has
Definitely him, yeah.
Yeah. I think he was a guy who, I mean, he says he doesn't remember much, but then he says, I'm not, what?
I just had a theory. What if my memory serves me correctly, which it might not, the men from the village went to try and defend the village because they heard that there was some stuff happening, and then there was an ant attack.
Mm-hmm.
What if Brav is the father? Maybe.
I feel like I don't think
I
we
don't
had a
remember
father.
any story of the what happened to the father.
I don't think he's a
we
father.
ever saw the father.
We saw her
It
with
was
the two kids.
Yeah, because that's the reason Kurt was very protective of Reyna, because they didn't have the father. He was the man of the house, basically.
Yeah, I think they even said as much that he was man of the house
Yeah.
at one point. But my theory was that he was from that village.
Yeah, I think he's from there. He just doesn't have as clear memories as
Yeah.
everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Because I don't think he was one of the NGL soldiers.
No.
Because everyone who's NGL soldier had very strong memories.
Yes, and also he did say I think he had said when he was talking to Welfins, like I think the Gyro didn't mean anything to me in my past, because it just never jogged anything in his head. But he felt like at home in that forest.
Yeah.
So I think he's definitely from that village, but he just needs the memories to come back.
Yeah, or even the area in
Just
general.
the area,
Could have
maybe.
been a hunter in the area or something.
True.
But
Hermit.
Hermit. Yeah, I really enjoyed the idea of what I think it is the stronger the personality is, the more likely you remembered your past. Something like that. And Reyna had colored hair, so she had a very strong personality.
Okay. That's true.
But yeah, I think that's it, because the Nen itself also, that seems to correlate a lot with your individual strength. Like the personalities of people have stronger Nen, it seems to be.
So if she didn't get antified, she probably would have been a strong Nen user, strong Nen hunter, perhaps.
Maybe. But
go ahead.
I was going to go back to the beginning.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, so I was going to just point out, so the countries, NGL and East Corridor are just gone now.
And also, we'll see what happens to these poor refugees, these
5
people.
million.
Yeah, and they are very much brainwashed and used to oppression.
Yes.
So I feel like they can be mistreated very easily.
Yeah.
I don't see this ending well for them, but I don't see that being anything like a part of the next arc though. So I feel like that might just be it for them.
I think it might even be seen as just another commentary on humanity. Like, we don't look at them as fellow humans in desperate need of help. We look at the riches, what we can get from this area. And I understand the term refugee would be used even if they're going to be treated well, because they're being taken over by a foreign country, so they're not automatically citizens or anything. So I have to figure that out. But just from the language and the pointing out the riches part of it, instead of just splitting the territory, I think it's implied that humans being humans, they will get away with what they can get away with.
Yep, I think so.
Also, the NGL is now under hunter protection, and
Yes.
it's now a nature preserve.
Nature
basically.
preserve.
Good move.
Yep. And that's probably a good way for any of the ants that decide to stay, our little friends. They won't be messed with.
Yeah. And you better come back and stay in there, because if you're not in there, we're going to kill you.
Yes, basically, if you want to live. Although we see, also after that, we see Welfin, Hina, and Bizef are heading to Meteor City.
Yes. Looking for Gyro.
Looking for Gyro. I can't decide if we've seen Gyro before or not.
I know.
I don't think so at this
Me
point.
neither.
The thing is, I don't know if you would remember. Go ahead.
What if Gyro's the alligator?
Hell no.
I thought about it, but
Because that's the only character they showed us. They showed us of him going out into the sea and nothing else. They seem to have made this character important and then nothing with him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, surely, come up, right?
A part
don't
of
call
me,
me Shirley.
a part of me thought how funny it would be. He swims out there, we never see him again, just because there's scarier things in the water. And he's gone.
That's a good
Oh
point.
yeah, that's legitimately that.
The sea scary.
Not just that, but this world's sea is very scary.
Yes.
Our world sea is scary.
Yeah. But also, it's leaving. Come back. Right.
Meteor City.
When we went to the NGL, I don't know if you guys would remember, we had seen Gyro's flashback, and we never heard anything about him ever after that.
True.
Until Wolfen mentioned him again. So right after the attack on NGL, you go into the office, and then there was a flashback, and it was talking about this guy who he was always beaten down by his dad, and then he was like, you know what, I'm gonna go out and make the gang, and then he makes the gang. And then right after, you just see a bloody office chair, and then nothing was said about him after that again.
Oh, don't remember Bloody Ox chair, but yeah.
Interesting.
So, one of two things. Either the ants took him on, and they lost, and he just dipped because everybody else was dead.
Yeah.
Or he is an ant.
That's a good point. Maybe he's alive. Maybe he's not an ant. That would be cool.
I feel like they mentioned eating him. Because that we know that cave where they attacked his headquarters was in that big cave area.
Yes, I think they did, because the head ant guy that was really mean, he was kind of bragging about how they took over the place. Yeah. And I kind of remember him talking about how they took the leader down. Maybe not. I can't remember now.
Yeah, and also about that, I kept thinking, like, what if the king was Gyro? But now they're really talking like Gyro's just out there in the world.
Yeah.
Because like the way they were talking about Gyro in the flashback is like he was like on his way to like ruling at the NGL and then the country and then maybe the world. That's how they were talking about him.
Ant arc is done. If he is part ant, it's going to be very minor, and he's just going to be still just Gyro plus or something like that.
Gyro plus. Yeah. It sounds like a streaming service.
They have hinted, they've shadowed Meteor City a couple times, because they even talked about how the councilmen are always infighting and talking about stuff like that. Council is the first step to monarchy. So he comes back, he's like, get this council crap out of here, I'm in charge now. And I think that could happen.
Maybe.
Meteor City spawns monsters. So if Gyro wanted to be king of the humans and now he's a monster, maybe go to the place to become king of the monsters.
Although he has to deal with the spiders.
The spiders,
he does.
That is their homeland.
Although the spiders might like him.
Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah. The way they're talking about his personality.
They didn't like the leadership of Meteor City. They only had loyalty to the people of the city.
That is true.
They just live here.
Yeah.
But also I guess this is going, and it doesn't matter. We have Colt calling.
Yes, like, listen, there's a problem here.
It's like, for some reason she won't accept her name. That's his problem.
Yeah.
It's like, she won't accept her name as Reyna. I have a problem with this.
And that she's swiping around a sword that he gave her at some point.
I'm thinking it's
a real sword?
I don't think it's a real sword.
What is it?
Because she hit the toy and it just bounced off.
Oh, okay. Because she was poking like a hole into one of the things. Anyways.
And she's like, my name is Kite.
Kite is back.
The heck? But didn't Kite
I thought he stayed together, like all of his parts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
But it could have been that, what's her name? Poof? Pitot maybe like took all of his brain out because she wanted to control it from scratch, and so he's not really there. He was just a husk, and the brain was fed to the queen.
Maybe
because he was the last thing that was being made in her stomach.
But that might be true because they took him at the same time that they found the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we also know Neferpitou has the ability to heal anything with her nun ability. So if they took an arm, it'd be back for her to still puppet with.
So,
very interesting.
It's cool. Kite is alive.
I'm wondering how much of... I mean, evidently they know they're Kite, so how much memory is there?
Yeah.
Like, is she thinking like, hey, I need to see Gon, I need to tell them what's up, I need to go back to training? Where are they?
I think she still has to develop, like, I think she doesn't even... I don't think she has all her memories. I think she knows who she is and her abilities because Kite was, a full-grown human.
Yeah.
But, like, she's still developing as a person, so she might not be able to understand all the memories she has, like, what they mean in her head.
And she's growing, like you said, as a human. Like, from
with a tail.
Baby growing up.
Yeah.
They didn't, all the other ants, they just
didn't
popped
do
out
that.
full adult form.
Actually, they were, like, in an egg thing, growing.
Right.
So technically they were growing, they just, their life stages differ than humans. They stay in a pod till adulthood.
Oviparous.
It's just hilarious. Kite is very lucky that their name was already gender neutral.
Yeah. This kind of works out perfectly because Colt will probably be able to let go, knowing that now that Reyna exists.
I mean,
I don't know, would he ever find out? They have no contact with that village.
That's true.
Maybe he goes home.
He might go home. He could.
Maybe.
Especially since he's accepted as a magical... Well, yeah, accepted as might be accepted as a magical beast. And if he's not, maybe then that will force him to go back to the NGL territory.
Although he does feel very, very protective of
this child.
Because it's the last thing the queen gave him was this child, and he's like crying.
Yeah,
That's true.
that sucks.
But I just feel like the fact that it's kind of rejecting him in a way, I was like, I'm not what you think I am. Leave me alone.
Annoying baby. Go
Yeah. So I feel like that's what I'm saying. It might make, and just the whole fact that Reyna is alive, like if he were to go back, if he were to see her, or because she has more memories I think than he has, because he knows his name and he kind of remembers his human side, but not as much I think as she does. She remembers everything.
Also, Kite Reyna, growing really fast because all of this has happened over the span of like a
Couple
week.
minutes. That's true. That is very true.
Minutes?
Yeah.
I mean, since she was born.
Oh yeah. Okay. Fine.
It's been like a 9 days.
Maybe
It's been
a week. Yeah, that's very fast because she was like this.
And now is...
So that's ant growth speed then.
with a tail.
Yeah, and so we also got to see that Netero's message has been received by the higher ups.
Yeah.
And apparently the hunters are led by the Zodiacs, which I guess we learned that now.
Yeah.
Zodiac's not Zoldyx.
Yeah, Zodiac. And also Gon's condition bad.
Bad.
All right.
And,
Yeah.
and Killua going to save him. As you mentioned, Killua is in mission mode.
Yes, eyes went blind.
What does he have that could help fix him?
Fix him.
What indeed?
Something back home?
Oh, he's got it. Yeah, it's got to be. We've seen Killua interact with nothing aside from Gon and his home,
Yeah.
his family.
Yeah.
There's got to be something at home.
I mean, he has done missions, but probably like, what is it? Supervised.
Yeah, I'm talking like from the audience perspective.
Oh, that's true.
Like we'd have no reference of where he would go. But it'd be cool to see like another random adventure last 4 episodes.
Yes.
Maybe he goes with his
Side
butler
mission.
friend, because remember she was always wanted to be with wanted to hang out and be his friend.
Yeah. She gets to be a friend in the interim.
Interim friend. Oh.
That sucks. Yeah, and what's his name? Guy who can teleport.
No.
Nov is off to go get the doctors. He said they'll still be needed, and he's prepared to rebuild his entire hospital if need be.
Yeah, and spend all the money.
Oh.
All of the hunter's money.
Yes.
Even better. Yeah.
He said he's getting a specialist, and apparently the specialist has the possibility of destroying the whole place in what they're doing.
Yeah.
Maybe like he punches you back to health.
No, I think he just needs special equipment. So like this hospital is not equipped to do what the specialist needs.
That makes sense. I thought he was threatening him. We will destroy this place to save this child.
Maybe he has this power where he trades damage. So he like holds on to the whole hospital, holds on to gun.
Yeah.
The hospital comes down on them.
He said rebuild, guys.
Yeah. It
It has to be destroyed to be rebuilt. You would say, okay, think about this. Think about this. Someone comes in and like, we gotta redo the kitchen. Are you gonna say you're gonna renovate the kitchen or rebuild the kitchen? If you say rebuild, something is destroyed. You know what I mean?
This is true.
Okay, fine. I understand how your minds went that way.
We also saw Ging. Jin.
I was trying so hard not to say the other thing.
Is it not Jing?
It's Jin.
It's
Jin.
Jin.
Okay, Jin.
It's Jin, but they pronounce it Jing. Jin.
All right. Well, he's here and he's ready to help vote. They need a 95% turnout.
Yeah.
I guess hunters are more disciplined, but what if they're in the middle of something?
Yeah.
But not only that, but apparently we learned that like being a hunter, like where we are is like the tip of the hunter iceberg. With all this like private, in touch with government stuff,
Right.
how nen you are and stuff.
But and also their who is to be made chairman is very important, because look at the power chairman has. Of course you need like super high like loyalty to this chairman. Like most people have to vote for you.
I really love this next arc. It's really fun. I don't know why I find it as fun. I don't think there's as much violence in this next arc, but it's really fun to me.
I'm cool with that.
Maybe we'll figure out everything in the next episode, guys. Remember to hit the like button. Remember to hit the subscribe button. Also, check out the Patreon in the description to see these episodes a whole week early, as well as the uncut version of these episodes. And also check out the description to see the link to our merch store. See you in the city.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, bye.
A special thanks to our patrons: Alexander Dietz, Young Kid BC, Lizer, and Darkside.